Okay, we're going to change the battery to your iPhone 6 to be exact. So you're going to need your battery in your phone, of course. Now you're going to need a pick. It's like a guitar pick, and you're also going to need the suction cup and some glasses. It comes with a tool to take out the 2 screws at the bottom of the phone. I like to put my screws on a paper plate so I don't lose them, keep them organized. And then you take the suction cup once those screws are removed, press down. And you're going to hold the backing and you're going to pull the front. You're going to create a little gap right at the bottom of the phone. You can kind of see a black line, small gap. You put that little guitar pick type tool, never use a screwdriver, and just kind of work it around, wiggling it and pushing it, and you'll feel the phone start to break loose and open up. Now the phone hinges at the top. There's clips that are up underneath the top rim of the phone, so you don't want to just yank it. So you kind of want to pick up from the bottom and hinge it like a door. And give it a little wiggle and pull it, and it'll come loose. And you don't have to undo the cables at the top. Just that plate right there that covers the battery terminal. Use a Phillips head screwdriver. Sorry, the focus wasn't working real well on this, but it's one that comes with a toolkit. Usually when you buy these batteries, they come with the toolkit and you'll have everything you need. Got to remove the second screw, which will then free up the plate. Just pick that plate up, it'll just pop loose. It's not really on there very well, it's just kind of stuck from time. Set that aside with the 2 screws that it goes with. You'll see a little tab. It connects to a ribbon cable that goes to the battery. Just use the little plastic tool that they gave you. It's like a little plastic flat tip, and just pry it up. Now these little tabs here are the key to getting the battery out. A lot of people think that you have to pull the bat or heat the battery in the back of the phone, but you do not. You just have to get these little white pieces and pull it, and it's kind of like the sticky stuff you use when you're in college to stick things to the walls. Once you start to stretch it, it releases, and it goes for a long time. I'm talking like, feels like a foot and a half, but you just keep pulling and eventually it releases. And then you pull the other one out too. Once you get both of those out, that phone battery will break free and there's no residue or stickiness left behind. Be careful with the top ribbons and the top faceplate. You want to check to make sure that the battery fits in the phone. So give it a little test fit. I even click it in place to make sure everything connects and everything seems like it's going to work. So you take out the new adhesive strips. They come with the package as well, and if they don't, you can buy them on Amazon pretty easily. You stick it to the back of the new battery, leaving the plastic on the outside so it doesn't stick. Center it up the best you can. Then fold over the 2 tabs, making it similar to the battery like it was before when you pulled it out. Once it's adhered to the battery, you peel off the sticky backing of the tape. Be careful, don't let it rest down on the table or anything or it'll get stuck. And then carefully position the battery. Make sure you put it where you want it, because once it sits down, it's going to be tough to get out. Carefully put it in place, push down on the battery, connect the ribbon cable, make sure everything's secure, and it's time to put it back together. Go in reverse, you put on the plate that covers the battery terminal, put in the 2 plate screws. They can be tricky, especially if you have fat fingers like me. You want to tighten things down but not over tighten. Just make sure it's snug and don't crank it. It's an iPhone. It's very small pieces. You don't want to break anything. Now when you put the faceplate back on, you want to make sure that those same clips that are on the outer screen right there at the edge, you want to make sure that those same clips go up underneath that outer rim, just like that came off. And once it's under there, you just start to press around the phone and you'll feel it click and pop into place. Once everything's flat and secure, you can put in the bottom screws and you're just about finished. You want to remove the suction cup. Batteries you want to replace on these iPhones, usually when you notice that the iPhone will drop down to 30% and then go dead, or if you charge it, you leave the house, by the time you get to work, it goes from 100% down to like 60% in a very short period of time. Those are usually indicators that the battery's on its way out. So a third-party battery replacement is always a good thing to do. It'll give you a little bit more life with your iPhone 6, and yeah, it's not too hard and definitely not something you should have to pay a lot for. I think the battery was $20 and that was it. Good luck.